was a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Gives it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's good. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see him, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball, there is no juke button, there is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on, breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Finds his man down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Takes the handoff. It's good. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Dropping back, it's Mahad. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. All the way down to the 50-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses. Him out. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Deep shot for the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the move out of the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Hicks. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for every...
Pick off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hart. Sets up the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away. Sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Find some fresh air.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice.
He'll take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Hart. Moving away from pressure. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down. Red zone play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got enough space. And they're in for a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Oh, they're after him. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. All the way in for the touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jefferson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing the strike.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Fires into the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, working for the sticks. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
They'll try the run.
They're trailing by 25 to Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now 1st and 10 from their own 46. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Punts it out of the air. Time out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To work up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Texas A&M has the first possession here in overtime. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mahan. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
1 extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Mahan. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a 4th down decision. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That was a huge 3rd down in this football game, and the defense comes up with the big sack in a big moment. Your offense got 3. Now you're forcing a 4th down. I don't even think it's decision time now after that 4th down. I think they got to kick the field goal. That's the way to come up clutch when you're on defense.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.